It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Miami Dolphins. Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's set out. It's a 21-yard gain. And it brings up an LA first down.
Here we go, here we go.
There's a dive up the middle. Escapes a defender. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
On one, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Can. 11 mighty. Stop.
Another carry for him. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2, ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Gun.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. For big yards on the right side. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Fade? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Let it.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
And goal coming up from the 7.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Burrow trying on 4th down. Burrow caught by his running back. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, come on.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Breaking through the 15 into the 2nd level. And he takes this up to the 22. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
2nd down carry for Achane. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Tag! 70 line. Warriors, 70. 19 Lions.
Hall. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So it's 2nd down coming up. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Get up! Half the 60, half the 60.
Out of this shotgun, a give to AJ. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Hall. Connects on the crosser. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40.
Cook, Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready?
Achane on the toss right. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
An offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Here we go, strike. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this.
Ready?
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Hall looking to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On 1, ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
It's caught left side by Hill. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Pat! Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready?
8-chain on the inside give. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60.
Hall setting the throw. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Achane gets this on the draw. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Ready?
Wright running out of the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal.
Hey. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Like you mean it.
Let go.
Here's Achane up the middle. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and give points on the ensuing drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. And after is up and through. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
What's this set?
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Burrow now on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
One, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
11 mighty.
Here we go.
Right, 80. Come.
Burrow to the air now. That's caught for the first. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Rams are going to have a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. 11.
On first down, here's Burrow. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. That was a great effort. That brings up second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So at the 40 here, second and 10.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Gets it through the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
11 MT.
Burrow on first down. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. From the red zone now. He's got a man left. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Gun.
Burrow from the gun. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On one, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's going to be fourth and short. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up in contact.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Again, it's Burrow. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams making a one-score game before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. To throw, here's Hall. Has it downfield working the left. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it.
Cfl26.
Throwing his home. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
For a Miami Dolphin. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Panthers Viking 18. Ready?
Trying to run it in. A-Chain. And they take this in for the score. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Rams 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
It's just set.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up second down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, it's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Rams.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right in.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go.
One final shot before the half. He puts some power on a deep one left. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number 1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner he took matters in his own hands.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Play action on first down. That Devon Achan. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Cowboy 80.
Second and 10 now. It's a big strike to Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt. Ready, ready.
Achan. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Okay, ready?
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther. Freeze. Freeze. Go.
Gets it again. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2.
He was taken down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Okay, break.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's third and goal.
Go. Set up. Steady.
Achan. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on fourth and goal.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
From the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on fourth and goal.
Ready, ready. Cowboy. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Hall. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake. Burrow. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this second half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
Definitely got to watch for a safety here, partner. Second and long from their 1.
Gun, gun. Stop. Right in. Stop.
It's Burrow from the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow setting the throw. On the move, headed right. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Big 13. Slow.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throws knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And this somehow is only going to be our 1st punt of the game. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Gun.
From the 31. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Cut out left. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach.
On 2.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Hits him on the out route. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here we go, here we go.
Third and short, it's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to first and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Let's get set.
Holding ground on first and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams making a 4-point game here in the fourth. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions. Ready?
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, 79 Broncos. Broncos. Ready?
Hall. They did it! He made the interception! And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six. Late in the game, Brock the lead, and if this holds, the win are theirs off the biggest play we've seen all game defensively.
Okay, by this point in the game, you're spent physically, but as defenders, you've got to be at your sharpest mentally. Get caught off guard, and this game could be over. Catch them off guard. All of a sudden, now you're defending the lead.
Dolphins 17. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Hill on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowballed.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Aspect, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Joshua Carney to kick off for
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Hill now to return it. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be second down.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Hits it through the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First and 10 from the 41.
Ready. Cowboy at 18, 5.
Throwing his home. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ready, set.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
He'll throw it yet again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
And they've got themselves another first and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now within one score in the fourth. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Offline, ready?
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Gun. Stop.
Going to the ground again on fourth. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Dodge. 11, 11, 11. Dodge.
Back to the well again. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Rams with a 5-point lead.
On 1, ready?
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Stop.
He's back to throw. Completed to his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right. Stop.
Hand off to the back. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
2nd and 7.
On 1, ready?
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right up. Stop.
Back-to-back carries here. And he has the 1st down for the Rams, and partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Stop.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled with these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough